COVID-19 has brought a lot of changes to the world and especially America. Face masks, stay at home, shelter in place. And in the state of California, not just the closing of churches, but an order that choirs can no longer sing because they might pass on COVID-19. But the City Council of Somerville, Massachusetts took all of this a step further. They have legalized polyamorous relationships, which means 3 or more people of any gender or coupling consensually cohabiting sexually. The concern of the City Council of Somerville was that those living in a polyamorous relationship might have one or more of the partners sick with COVID-19, and the others should be allowed to visit them in the hospital. So what's next? The legalization of polygamy? Or maybe even incest? Let's talk about the Mormon Church for a moment. They practically rule the state of Utah in a practical sense, and they just passed a law stating that polygamy, which used to be a felony and you could go to jail for it, is now nothing more than like getting a traffic ticket. In 1852, the Mormon Church instituted what they called plural marriage. In 1890, they abandoned it so that they could get full statehood. Now, the Mormon Church has come full circle. It was June the 26th of 2015 that President Obama and his administration backed gay marriage, and as a result, there was a 5-4 decision legalizing gay marriage. Then, on June the 15th, 2020, the Supreme Court had a 6-3 decision that anyone self-identifying by their gender would have all the rights of anyone else. Well, we don't have time to discuss the ramifications of those kinds of decisions, but now look where we've gone. A precedent has been established. And why not? Would the Supreme Court stand against polyamorous relationships, polygamous relationships? Would any gays who now have the right to marry oppose incest or polyamory? What kind of a slippery slope are we on, and where do we place an anchor if we place an anchor anywhere? This is very complicated. However, let me point out something. Polygamy and polyamory is effectively spiritual incest, if not legal incest. Remember, in Mormon polygamous relationships, they call the women sister wives. Now, the difference between polygamy and polyamory is that in polyamory you can be any gender of any coupling, but in polygamy it's usually heterosexual, a man with several wives. And oftentimes those wives are quite young, particularly in fundamentalist LDS groups. They can be virtually children. No application of the age of consent. And that's incest. Sister wives is incest. Polyamory is incest. And let me tell you something. As an exorcist, I can tell you, some of the strongest and nastiest demons that I deal with are incest demons. Where are we headed? Is it just threesomes now in Somerville, Massachusetts? What about foursomes, fivesomes, and where do we draw the line? In Matthew 24:37, Jesus said, "As it was in the days of Noah, the godlessness and immorality that existed then, so shall it be at the end of time." Is what happened in Somerville, Massachusetts, the legalizing of incestuous, polyamorous relationships, equivalent to the canary in the moral coal mine of humanity in American culture. God forbid that it is. And you need to wake up and understand what's happening with the shifting moral climate that has led us to polyamory and may lead to polygamy and incest being legalized and justified in America. If you'd like to learn more about spiritual warfare, we encourage you to subscribe to our YouTube channel and see all the other ways we can teach you about how to overcome evil in your life. A one-stop place with all the information at your fingertips is our website, boblarson.org. There you can see how to take the free demon test to see if you have a demon. You can also see what books we have available. I recommend, if you're looking for one to get started, our book, Curse Breaking. Also, at the website, you can learn how to enroll in our International School of Exorcism and to have your very own virtual one-on-one spiritual encounter. All these opportunities, by God's grace, we make available to you so that spiritually you can know how to get free, stay free, and live free.
Your financial support and prayers make it possible for us to bring hope for the hurting and freedom to those in spiritual bondage. For the latest information regarding ministry outreaches, go to boblarson.org or call 303-980-1511.